Imagine a small, sugary pastry. Now imagine a massive plate piled high with boiled potatoes, grilled chicken, and mixed vegetables. Both contain exactly 500 calories. But where the pastry leaves you searching for more food in 90 minutes, the whole food plate keeps you satisfied for hours. This chart shows the baseline for weight loss. The high bar is your total daily energy expenditure, or TDEE, the amount of calories your body burns every day just to function. To lose fat, you simply drop your intake below that line to create a caloric deficit. A spreadsheet deficit ignores the biological reality of human hunger. When you attempt to reach that lower line by simply eating smaller portions of calorie-dense processed foods, your body registers a lack of physical volume and triggers a massive survival response. Your brain interprets this sudden drop in food volume as an immediate starvation threat. It floods your system with hunger hormones, aggressively fighting the deficit and making it nearly impossible to stick to the plan. Real weight loss isn't a test of willpower. It's a biological problem of managing satiation signals. You have to convince your brain that you aren't starving, even while you're eating fewer calories. This is the satiation index, a metric that measures how effectively specific foods satisfy hunger based on equal 240-calorie servings. The score of 100 represents the fullness provided by a standard slice of white bread. Highly processed foods like pastries and sweetened snacks score well below the 100-point mark. These calories digest rapidly, triggering intense hunger signals within 60 to 90 minutes of eating. In contrast, boiled potatoes score a massive 323 on the index. For the exact same number of calories, this single food choice sustains the physical feeling of fullness for up to 5 hours. Prioritizing these high-index staples like eggs, lentils, lean meats, and oats shifts the biological math. You can reach a caloric deficit while maintaining the physical sensation of a full stomach. Leveraging the satiety index allows you to eat the exact same number of calories while keeping hunger away for 2 to 3 hours longer per meal. The secret to these high scores is energy density. This refers to foods that provide significant physical weight and volume while carrying very few calories. Consider a grapefruit. Because it's nearly 90% water, half the fruit provides a heavy, space-consuming mass in your digestive tract for only 64 calories. Consuming high-volume solid foods physically stretches the stomach walls. This expansion triggers mechanical stretch receptors, serving as the body's primary signal to stop eating. Liquid calories, like a smoothie, digest faster and rapidly flush through the stomach cavity. This completely bypasses the mechanical stretch receptors, failing to signal fullness. A 400-calorie smoothie provides drastically less physical fullness than a 400-calorie plate of solid food. Without that physical expansion of the stomach lining, your brain assumes you are still in need of energy. Prioritizing chewable, low-density whole foods mechanically forces your nervous system to recognize that your stomach is physically at capacity. However, mechanical stretching alone isn't enough. There is a built-in delay between the stomach filling and the brain neurologically registering that signal. To prevent overeating, you have to chew thoroughly and eat slowly. This gives your brain the necessary time to process the satiation signals coming from your gut. While fiber and water provide the volume, protein provides the chemical signal. Gram for gram, protein is the most satiating nutrient you can consume. As protein digests, it breaks down into amino acids that travel to the brain, binding to neural pathways to shut off hunger signals for hours. Combining the physical stomach stretch of fiber with the chemical brain signaling of protein is the ultimate biological hack against hunger. We can translate this biology into a simple daily framework for building your meals. Using Mediterranean principles, we can architect a plate designed to maximize these satiation signals. Fill half your plate with vegetables, maximizing water and fiber to activate physical stretch receptors. Dedicate a quarter to lean proteins, triggering long-term chemical satisfaction signals. Fill the final quarter with fibrous starches to provide steady energy and prevent blood sugar crashes. This strategy works because it addresses the body's physical and chemical needs. Restrictive crash diets fail specifically because they ignore these signals, leaving the body in a constant state of perceived starvation. Sustainable fat loss relies on an expansive approach. By leveraging physical volume, consuming high-fiber foods, and prioritizing dense proteins, you can naturally reach a caloric deficit without fighting the starvation signals that typically derail weight loss.